Hey guys, we have already done 2 really good videos on our brand new roll-to-roll heat press. Now we have run into a little bit of an issue and we need to address it and show you how to fix it. And that's all to do with the mat, how to tighten it. So let's get into it so we can show you how to do it. Over here we have our tensioning wheel. Now there's one on this side and there's one on the opposite side. Now those that you have to turn equally so that you can stretch the mat forward or bring it back. Now the reason for that is so that you can actually get the mat to flatten out, and the reason for that is so that you end up having a good sublimated print without having the mat tensioned in the wrong direction. You need it flat and straight and running forward so that it's equal. Next we have our roller tensioning bar, which is here in the front, and this is reinforced. It is really strong and can withstand that stretching. The reason for the bar being so strong and reinforced is so that you can stretch this blanket out to flatten the material and paper as it's coming into the roll-to-roll heat press, so that when it comes out and it's finished being pressed, you don't get these creases. So, as you can see, the smiley effect that we get in the paper, which transforms to the material, is due to the circumference of the mat. Now the mat is looser in the middle compared to the sides, and that's what creates the smiley effect. So to explain it in a simpler way, basically the middle is got its looser point, the sides are tighter, and that's what you get that effect of a smiley. Now the reason for us reinforcing that front bar is so that you can stretch the mat out to flatten it out. Now in my experience, that could take you a couple of hours or days depending on how much you've put through your press. Remember, the more you print, the more you test, the more success you'll get. So don't give up, because it will stretch out and flatten, and that's what you want.
So I know what you're going to ask me, what happens if I get a smiley? Well, what we need to do is loosen the mat, so we need to bring it back. In order to do that, we must turn the wheel to the left, and that will bring that mat back where you want it.
And then once you've done that, you're going to need a shifting spanner to lock off the nut so it doesn't move back. Now we've also got the option of using the back end tensioning bar, which is also reinforced so that you can stretch it out even further. Now this one is opposite. Because you want it to come backwards, you're going to turn it to the left. Now that you've made the adjustments here, you need to replicate those to the other side so that you have equal results. So here's some tips and tricks for you regarding the material on how to actually use this press. Number 1, the material that we've chosen to do the test in front of me has some stretch to it. So if you can imagine, the material can stretch in either direction. When the mat is pulling it and it's not tensioned correctly, the material can stretch, which causes that smiley effect. However, if we had to use banner material, which has got no stretch to it, then you don't need that much tension, because the mat cannot stretch the material to create that smiley, where it pulls the middle and leaves the sides because the material can stretch with it. So if you are doing long runs roll to roll, I suggest you always tension your mat as much as you possibly can. If you are doing short runs, which is a piece at a time, and it's flattened material, then you can loosen the mat to accept it to go through. Now if you're doing very stretchy material, you need to make sure that you have as much tension as possible on the paper and the material before it comes into your press. Otherwise, the material will stretch away from the paper and cause you more smileys and those white blind spots where there's no ink transferred whatsoever. Number 2, and we're going to talk about the area here where the material is. So if your material is extremely stretchy and gives way, what you want to do is make sure that you have enough tension where it creates resistance before going into the mat. And the reason for that is so that you create that stretch effect on the material here and not in the press, where it will give you those smileys. And if you are using thicker material that has no stretch whatsoever, you don't need to tension the material, you need to tension your paper, because then the paper will shrink faster than the material, and then you'll end up with those blind spots where no ink is transferred. Let me emphasize this for you so it's easier to understand. So if your material cannot stretch and it stays the shape that it does while going into the press, If you do not have tension on your paper or resistance, what happens is the material goes in perfectly fine, but then the paper starts to shrink, and then it causes a little fold, and then boom, once that fold occurs, you end up with no ink, just like these lines here, but dead straight. Lastly, what happens when you get vertical lines with no print if it looked like this? Now that is due to a simple mistake that is user error, and that is not allowing the paper to be flat enough before you push it into your press. Normally what happens in that case is there are two people, one on either side. I'm pushing at a certain speed and so is he, but his speed is a little bit less than mine, so what happens is one goes in first, the other one drags behind, and then it twists the paper. Then you start getting little humps, and eventually, because this is basically like an iron, it flattens everything out. You get then fold lines that run vertical in your print, and that's what causes the vertical lines with no ink. Actually, there's one more I need to give you, and you all know I love giving you tips and tricks, so let's have a look over here. So, once we print our paper, keeping in mind that we're using liquid ink, the paper starts to get these little bumps and grooves because the paper is wet. Now, if you're going to take your paper directly from the printer and put it into your press, you will expect creases to form because this paper isn't flat. So, in order to combat that, you will need to loosen your mat so that it is not creating that ironing effect where it will automatically fold your paper as it's going through. So you loosen the mat just so that it just accommodates it so that it can slightly flatten it without creating those creases. Well, there you go guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I have given you almost everything I can think about on how to operate this machine at its best capacity. Now, I really am excited about all these features that this machine has over everyone else because you will have an edge with this heat press over everyone with the old technology. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please hit that bell icon so that you can get notified on our future videos.
At AM.CO.za, we sell machines for you, we fix machines for you, and we teach machines for you.